Welcome, welcome, welcome. Here we are, another year. Welcome, weekly pages from the Akashic realm. Terry Ann Hyman here. So here we are, all heading back to our work week, perhaps. Maybe you live on a different schedule. And sometimes that work week can feel like same old, same old. But as I shared in one of my yoga classes on New Year's Day, it's talking about being brave, to continue to show up one step in front of the other each and every day, and to experience life from that point of being brave and courageous to take those steps again and again. So as we start this week, there's a lot of like, okay, time to set intentions, time to move forward with my resolutions. But yet there's this other cosmic force that is building on us, pulling us back, the Mercury retrograde, right? Not Mercury retrograde, Mars retrograde. And Mars is our planet of action. And so although we want to have an action forward plan, right now is really a time to pull back a little bit. And the message that I keep getting from my guides as I work in this Akashic realm and receive these messages and connect, it's about being in this gap of energy, this gap between the action, the resistance, and the desire, right? So that action can get affected by that resistance. Oh, I have resistance to moving forward and trying new things, and a desire to want to try new things. So when we come into that gap, and feel that constructive energy, that opposing force of energy, which is where the cosmic forces are now, it allows us to take a breath, several breaths, and to recognize we are in this energy of being right in the middle, allowing you to slow down, allowing you to like feel a little bit, even kind of like relief. Okay, I don't have to accomplish everything in this first week of the new year, but to take a breath. And in that gap, you get to really recognize, well, what is that resistance holding me back from moving forward? What is that resistance that keep perpetuating my patterns? And then you can allow the guidance to come forward about your desire to wanting to move forward. And as you feel those two opposing forces, what we can do then is neutralize it with the attitude of gratitude. I recognize where I am. I'm grateful for this experience of recognizing these differences. And with that gratitude attitude, we raise our vibration, and then we're allowing more and more messages to come in for us. So where can you slow down just a little bit, especially as you move into this first week, and allow yourself to feel that resistance? Yes, I want to make changes. Yes, I got to make new resolutions. And the desire to just be in that place, to access your intuitive growth, your guides, your messages, so that you can make better choices, show up happier. Even I know for me, it's just like, okay, let me allow the ease to continue moving forward. So that is the message from this week. We are moving into a full moon next week. So we have the moon growing in light, an opportunity for you to grow in light as well, to grow in your intuitive forces as well, and to really access that information that will help you to move forward. But it is the courage to show up step by step. Don't try to get there too fast. Don't try to overwhelm yourself by trying to get there too fast, but to really be in that gap, to understand that resistance and that desire, and then allow yourself to move forward. So take a breath, nice deep inhale. I'm going to draw a few cards, look at the messages coming in, knowing that you can use your intuition to grow your intuition, to trust it, to receive these messages for you, all working in the Akashic realm. I do have a training coming out, one more this week, complimentary. We're going to be talking about energy imprints. And these is that resistance, the energy imprints, the things that resist you, that keep repeating, and how to break free and feel and see and hear and know these are from past energies, even past lives, so that you can bring that awareness forward and then begin to make those new patterns. Exactly what we're talking about today. So look for the link in my bio for that training. All right, as we go to draw a card, take a nice deep inhale. And exhale, dropping into the heart, right in the deepest part, feeling that connection, your spirit and the greater spirit. Know that you are loved, guided, protected. Feeling all this energy coming in around us as we call in our masters, our teachers, the archangels for joy and love. Open your heart. Calling in the crystal beings for amusement, magnification. And now we call in our higher self right above the crown to receive these messages for you. Let us see what we need to see, hear what we need to hear, feel what we need to feel, and know all that we need to know, all for the highest good. Take one more deep inhale and exhale. All right, the first card that comes forward is the Nine of Water. This is a wish card. Over here on YouTube as well. This is a wish card. So this is about more coming in the heart energy. Water is our intuitive energy. What can you wish for? As you sit in that gap and receive the messages for your guides from the angels, from your higher self, what is that wish? Where can you open up to a bigger part of your own intuitive development to manifest? These seeds of consciousness, that is how we manifest intuitively, setting that energy in action. So more's coming, but use this energy to open up to the light. The light is growing, and bring those wishes in for you. We have the Six of Air, the Lover's card, and the Daughter of Water coming in to help us understand this. Six of Air is about getting some freedom, moving forward. It could be a journey, but it's also about escaping the troubles of our mind. Air is our mind. And this just kind of shows like getting a little help, moving out into calmer waters. So as we slow down and use this message from the guides, we can feel calmer. We can reassure ourselves. We can get out of the mind, drop into the heart, which is what we want to do. Lover's card is about our own divinity. Where can you love yourself greater and greater? Yes, you can attract new love into your life, but this is more about attracting more love for you through your own divinity. Bring it in through your spiritual practice, through connecting in the Akashic realm. This is exactly what this time is all about. And here's another water card, our Daughter of Water. And this is about just like finding the boundaries to love yourself and allowing that to open up and love others as well. So this is about finding those messages about love, about boundaries, about how you can connect into the higher realms. You can find those intentions to wish and to bring this forward. Let go of the struggles of the mind. Let go of those constructs. That's the resistance, and move forward as you move through that gap and navigate these waters for you during this beginning of the new year. All right, take a nice deep inhale. If you'd like a card, just let me know in the chat. Exhale, feeling all these messages coming in for you. Hey, Juliana, how are you? Over here. All right, so want to know more. Where are my cards? Want to know more about your work. All right. So we have the Magician. So you're asking about your work. The Magician card is all about you being the magician of your life. So going in and really using your intuitive forces and creating those abilities. You have the keys. Look at the abundance right here over you. That's infinite potential. Have all the tools to bring down for you to manifest this new job for you. So yes, there is that opportunity to come forward as well. Hey, Julianne, I'll draw you a card too, my dear. Five of Fire. So this is about soul energy coming forward. Perfect about work, right? So this is about not being afraid to make change, Juliana. Not being afraid to open up and to put all that up into the ethers, right? Up into the realm of possibilities to apply and bring it forward. So even though we start to put stuff out and maybe it feels like, oh no, I don't know if I could do this. Maybe you better stay in my comfort zone. This is about allowing yourself to grow through your soul purpose. All right, fire is going into your heart. What is it that inspires you? And that's where you lead from. And know that that 5 is about change. It's also about growth. All right. So allow yourself to grow and to dream as you put that resume out. And then you can be the magician right of your life for sure. Yeah, fear of change, been on the fence. Yeah, I hear you about that. But that's the part of the ego, the intellect that keeps us stuck. That doesn't necessarily mean that's you. It's just what we're used to. So that's where we do a little tapping. We get out of the constraints of the mind. That's why the Akashic Records is so good to work in, because it frees us from those limited beliefs. You can do it for sure. Yes. All right. I have one more over here. Relationship challenge. All right. Yes, relationships are very interesting. We always have to take a step back a little bit. Okay, here's that devil card. And actually, this relates to what we were just talking about, too. This is about self sabotage. All right. So, whether it's relationships or whether it's work, when we get into those old habits of comfort, this is where we self sabotage ourselves because it's easier to stay in the comfort zone, right? But allow yourself to break free of that and to know sometimes, and even this card is good for you as well, about allowing yourself to change things up, turn it upside down, open up your why. What is that heart energy telling you about this relationship? If it's just there because it's comfortable, you need to look at that, because down the road it's going to keep resurfacing and resurfacing. So get out of your own way, right? And allow yourself to be the magician for your life. Six of Fire is a lot. Is harmony is coming through change, through creating, through being in that passion and desire, the butterfly there. So for both of these questions, they're really good to recognize we have the ability to move through. And that's kind of the message that the Lemurians were giving me this morning, is that we don't have to stay, like we don't have to like jump into action. Look at the resistance, look at the desire, come into that centering so that you can free both. Use gratitude for what you have, use gratitude for the relationship, and use gratitude for even that desire to want to move through changes. Messages for all of us today. Take a deep inhale. You're welcome. And exhale, bringing all this energy in. Reach out, schedule a session, clear your energy. It's totally needed right now. Come join me in my training on Wednesday. Links are in the bios. So as we go to close, take a moment, inhaling and exhaling. Feel your heart opening. Feel the third eye illuminating, and allow yourself to receive the messages from your higher self. Take your time. Be patient with you. It is a time to make changes one step at a time. Inhaling and exhaling all the way down deep into the earth. Bringing the awareness back. Blinking the eyes open.